2022, when the dating meta is people are sleeping with multiple people at the same time, I don't really want to pay for a girl if she's hooking up with another guy.
Well, the problem
and most people are hooking up. We're in Southern California. Most people have 2-3 things going on at the same time.
The problem is most of the girls that you're seeing, all the other guys that they're seeing are all paying for them as well. So they
can have them.
You're just shooting yourself in the foot. Well, you don't know how long you want them. How long do you want them? Do you want them for a night, or do you want them for a year, or do you want them for 20 years? You don't know.
And it also sounds like you don't trust your own judgment when it comes to the women that you're picking.
You would be surprised. There are some very unassuming women that have multiple partners, and they might not be partiers, they might not be clubbing all the time. Trust me, there are some very unassuming, shy, quiet, reserved, demure women that are promiscuous.
No,
and
I don't doubt it.
wouldn't know if you looked at them or met them.
Are you asking the right questions?
What do you mean?
Shouldn't you start off on the right foot?
Like, what's your body count? That's not
what your expectations are. If you want a relationship, or if you just want to talk.
Even women who are seeking long-term relationships have some friends with benefits, some guy they're still stuck on their ex. There's always like some dude. Hold on. There's always some guy in the picture for most women. Go ahead.
I think that unfortunately that's just kind of the dating like zeitgeist right now because of Tinder and stuff. Lots of guys are seeing multiple women as well.
The top percent of men are seeing multiple women.
I guess just
the top 10, maybe top 20% of men.
I'll say that most of my dating experience comes from her.
Hold on, you got to talk into the mic.
Most of my dating experience comes secondhand from Alex's stories. So, and we mostly interact with people within our industry, which is YouTubers, SoundCloud rappers, and the bunch. So it's like all the guys have multiple girls too, and it made me so repulsed that I don't go anywhere and I don't date in my industry. I don't do any of that. So it's just kind of like it happens to women as well. Okay, you said all the guys. You're getting us something a little bit confused. The top 10, top 20% of men that 80% of women are chasing, those men have 3-4 girls they're seeing. But you look at average men or the normal guy, he's dating one person at a time if he's lucky. Whereas average women can have multiple partners concurrently. Are you saying that there is a large percentage of average women that have multiple partners right now?
Yes.
I'd agree with that.
More.
So maybe we could do like a poll just out of the few women here
who are willing to disclose their relationship status, because I know you don't.
Well, I have a question for you, Brian.
Yeah.
So when you're going on these dates with women, are you going one by one and you're not talking to anyone else? You're not hooking up with anyone else while going on dates?
I'm so busy that if I do go on a date with a girl that I actually, I'm only seeing one girl at a time.
And you're not hooking up with anyone else?
No.
Okay, then that's fair. You're allowed to have your viewpoints. You're expecting the woman that you're going on a date with to be the same way as you.
One night stands, having a couple chicks, I don't have time for it because I'm incredibly busy.
Right.
If some guys are cool juggling with it, honestly, I don't want the headache. I've done it in the past, briefly. It's just it's too much hassle to be dealing with multiple women at the same time.
So let's put it this way then. So say you were going to ask a girl on a date, would you expect that girl, say she was just hooking up with someone prior to even going on a date with you, are you expecting
That's disgusting. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead.
Say she was, had a hookup buddy, or she had somebody she was involved with prior to going on a date with you, and then you guys connect online or however you connect with women, and you go on a date with her, are you expecting that she has dropped every single man before going on a first date with you?
When you say she's hooking up with someone, are you talking like that day? The day we go on a date, she hooked up with a guy?
No, not necessarily that day. I'm saying just in general. Say she has somebody that she occasionally hooks up with, and then you guys connect and you ask her on a date. Are you expecting her to drop whoever she is involved with previously before going on that date with you and having a complete clean slate?
Well, here's the complicated situation is she's not going to tell me. She's not going to tell me. She's going to lie. No. Okay. So you're saying in a scenario where I knew that she had another guy in the picture?
No. Okay. Say for example, you and I met online and you had no idea of who I'm involved with, but I'm single. But that doesn't disclose like maybe somebody I had in the past that I hook up with once in a while, but I agree to go on a date with you. Do you, in your mind, expect that I completely clean my slate of whoever I, in the recent past, may have been involved with before going on a date with you?
First.
Well, first off, I would ask you, why are you occasionally hooking up with someone occasionally from time to time?
But you don't know that information.
But
no, I'm saying you don't know that information. Say you find out after
let's
the date.
okay, if
in a perfect world for you.
I mean, I'll try to answer it as simply as possible. If I know before I even go on a date with a girl, if it somehow occurs to me or somehow I find out, or maybe it comes up organically in conversation, goodbye. Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
So then what you're saying is you're
I don't want anything to do with a girl that's sleeping with someone else.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on a date with you. I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to have I certainly don't want to have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, in LA, that's every girl. You can't
It's
really
hard to
avoid that. You can't
But
avoid
just to answer my question, so you're saying yes, you would like somebody who is completely uninvolved with anybody before ever meeting you.
They practically have to be a virgin for that to happen.
I mean, they could have ex-boyfriends, but
Right.
But nobody in the recent past.
I think I kind of get it because I'm a little bit the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm really, really picky with who I date, and I won't sleep with someone unless I'm like in love with them,
Mm-hmm.
which is hard in LA. That's why I say I don't date in my industry. But like, it makes it really hard to find a partner, and also it's like it's not necessarily like them talking to someone else is a problem, but if they're like involved with someone else, it would give me the ick. If I like went to go on a first date with them and I know in the back of my mind that they're involved with someone else, it would be hard for me to get through that.
But I'm saying like unknowing that type of information, like say, I don't know, say you have a hookup buddy that you've been seeing and hooking up with for the last year, but you're still dating around. You guys are under the you don't just have sex with people that you're in love with. Say
Sure, a different universe. Sure.
Yeah, in a different universe. Mm-hmm. Say you're hooking up with a guy, I'm going to say about a year, but you guys both are under the understanding it's just something physical between the two of you. You have a physical connection, but you don't have any romantic interest, so you're opening up your romantic self up to going on dates or multiple dates or whatever.
Gotcha.
But if, say, those dates don't work out, you still
want
to still hook up with the guy that you've been seeing physically for the last year. How does that... Like what my question is like from Brian's point of view, would he expect you to have a complete clear slate just to go on a date with him?
I see what you're saying.
Like whether he knows that information or not.
See, everything initially, unless you already meet out at night, at a nightclub, at a club, at a bar, something, it's initially going to start off as a date, as an interaction you meet at a grocery store, and you're not going to expect somebody to have no other partners. But at the end of the day, I want it just as bad as maybe you want it, and you're not going to tell me that, but that might be the only thing you offer. That might be the only thing you can offer me, whether you tell me that or not, whether I decided that or not. I want it, and whether I'm going to wrap it up, I get what if that's all you can offer me, that's what I'm going to take. And I don't have to take anything else if I think you're promiscuous.
Yeah, that's completely your choice, and I'm just asking out of curiosity for